G'day everyone, how's it all going? Just want to, I talk quite often about the importance of being able to keep on top of our thatch levels, especially in that summer to autumn period and preparing for planting. Just wanted to showcase what's happened here. This is a paddock that had a metre of water over it in the flood. The part to the right, okay, so the stuff over here, this was all mulched and topped prior to the flood, where the stuff over here was wasn't mulched. They never got around to it just in time. So, and that's okay. Like we know that's going to happen, and we're not going to get every paddock perfect, but you can just see the difference of one, the quality of feed that's come back, and two, the success of the helicopter spreading of the ryegrass about 7 or 8 days or so after the flood. So, as you can see over here to the right, the ryegrass has come up pretty well. You've got some really good kikuyu growth recovering through there as well. Okay, we can see anything that's shiny there is pretty much the ryegrass coming through, but you can see that's all ryegrass. That's all ryegrass there, okay. Looking fantastic. Got away nicely. Didn't have the competition early, but the kike started to recover then now. But there's some really good quality feed in here, all right? So when we open it up, we're nearly getting to that canopy closure, so we'll need to have a bit of a graze shortly. Okay, we can start to see a bit of yellowing at the bottom of these stems. Okay, so we want to do our pull test, okay? So that's our first thing. So we come in here, we act like a hungry cow. We're going to come in and do our pull test, okay? And just see how many roots and stuff we're going to remove, because that's the important bit. If we're going to start pulling, that's a bit of kikuyu, that's kikuyu, but out of all that, we haven't pulled any roots of the ryegrass. So, that's telling me that this ryegrass is anchored down pretty well, okay? And it's, pretty much right to graze when you want to. Now, you've got a little bit longer before we sort of get past canopy closure, okay? But, we've done the pull test and we've said, righto, this ryegrass is pretty good. There's no roots there from the ryegrass, it's all leaf. Okay, so it's all anchored down, pretty ready, right to go. But, the key here is on this part, we've got high quality feed, milking feed. Okay, it's going to push the cows right into winter and get some good production going. Okay, what's happened over here though, where we didn't quite get it right, basically the stuff that went out with the helicopter has pretty much not done us so well, because it's had the competition of all that thatch, or didn't quite get down into the soil. It's had all this thatch and stuff here to try and get through to get established. Okay, so the cows have had to come in here and remove that kikuyu off the top, which is the right thing to do because it was shading that ryegrass. But he's also had to resow it. So you can see all this new ryegrass here that he's resown. Fantastic, it's all coming up really good. But it's just going to be 20 to 30 days behind that other stuff. And it's just all due to the preparation and trying to keep on top of it. So we're not going to get all the paddocks right, but we know that if we can do as much as we can to keep paddocks in control, so that when we're right to sow, we're giving it the best chance to be able to establish and get going. Righto guys, that's about all there from that one, but yeah, have a look at that. Chalk and cheese, beautiful stuff.